Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Automatic first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Gabriel. Well, he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll look to throw here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Up the middle they go. It's fourth. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Gabriel. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Completes the pass to Judy by the crossing pattern.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you... And he's in! Touchdown, Browns!
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's May. He completes it to Henry. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They go play action now. May. He finds Douglas complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Third down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw with May. Open man down the field is Henry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Throwing here is May. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson from a yard out. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's another Browns.
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
To throw, Gabriel. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff up the middle. 4. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. These two teams all tied after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Gabriel. Man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll go. Fighting for the end zone. He looks the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 11. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
For the Patriots.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their series. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Gabriel looking to throw. Over and he completes it to Judy.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drought, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
An inside run with Judkins.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gabriel from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Gabriel. this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A give up the middle. Jenkins. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. He showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Once again, Jenkins. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, Gabriel. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Patriots coming out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the gun, it's made. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Looking to throw. May. Open man, that's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with dangerous before.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they go play action with May. He finds his man, complete. And he gets it inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains carries that one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Gabriel. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down inside with 30 to 27. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around
talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air is Gabriel. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one down the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw, it's May.
It's complete to Diggs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Gabriel.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
On the return is Jones. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
New England's offense set to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Mason Graham drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They dialed up a 3rd-and-1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's May. This one left side caught by Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw with May. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing here is May. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw, Gabriel.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stevenson. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. touchdown. Borregales back out to send this one away.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now Gabriel setting up a screen for Jenkins.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
An inside run to Jenkins.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Gabriel looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. This is the tight end, Njoku.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters, going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 20.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
6-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll have another 1st down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
49-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Douglas. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And he's got it. Boy, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.